Hey guys, how are So guys, I was talking and I didn't notice that my microphone was off. So I was just saying that first of all, I'm welcoming you all guys to this live. It's our very first live ever on this Linda space, and I normally go live on my other channel, my main channel, Soulmates with L. But this particular one, we are not up to 1,000 subscribers. I think we are around 800, 810, 820, maybe somewhere around there. So first of all, let me say thank you for subscribing to my space. And for those new subscribers, I know I've not posted for a while and I've not maybe had humble opportunity to like welcome you guys. So I'm just saying it now. Welcome to the family. You are highly appreciated. And for those who don't know me, I'm your Kenyan girl and your Nigerian wifey. And in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the things you can do to keep you busy as a Nigerian wife. Now, if you know that living in Nigeria is not a walk in the park. And sometimes you can have many thoughts cascading your mind. And normally the Bible says that an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So if you are a woman in Nigeria in 2024 and you're thinking, what can I do with my time to keep myself busy, to stop the devil from roaming in my head, to stop me from thinking about Nigeria's problem, to stop me from thinking about Tinubu's regime, to stop me thinking about when it go better? These are some of the things I'm going to be letting you know. And yeah, hopefully they make sense to you, okay? So number one, if you're somebody that is interested in blogging, you can start writing a blog. Of course, Nigerians are people who are open-minded and they like doing things like online things, writing blogs, posting blogs on all those things. You can as well join the team. You can clean your windows. As a Nigerian wife, you can just decide to clean your windows to occupy your brain and keep yourself away from thinking many things concerning Nigerian's problem, light issue, NEPA, this and that, generator, fuel subsidy and all that, how politicians are doing this and that, embezzlement of funds meant for the public and stuff. Another thing you can do is you can make your own quiz night. So you can create a quiz night for yourself and just use it to question and answer sessions for yourself, probably by writing. You'll be jotting it down to keep yourself busy. Or you can as well start journaling. For people who like to journal, you can start journaling down things, your activities, your plans, your bucket lists, your everything, your experiences, your fears, your scores, your achievements, and whatnot. You can as well start watching a new TV series. Now, I know that most Nigerian women are so much in love with all these Indian movies, Korean movies, and that's what's reigning right now. So if you're a Nigerian wifey in 2024 and you are thinking, so NEPA decided to behave itself today. So if you are a Nigerian wifey, yes, let me bring, give me 1 minute. Let me just make this, no, let me make this light brighter. I'm coming. Let me make it brighter. Ooh. Don't shout, mom. I also decided to bring my glasses. I'm back. Okay. Yeah, so what was I saying? I was saying that most Nigerian women are now into watching TV series. So if you are a Nigerian wifey in 2020, not promise. Maya, give me my lip gloss. Where is it? I feel like my lips are dry. Yeah. No, that's a pen. The one we used to apply here. See? Here. Where is it? Yeah. I don't know. You don't know? Okay, so most Nigerian women and wives, they are now following all these Indian movies, Korea films, and all that. So if you're feeling like you're a Nigerian mom who is overwhelmed, probably because of the many things that are happening in Nigeria. Yes, most Nigerians don't like for us to say the truth, but the chosen few that know that the truth shall set you free, they will even join you and be saying that the problem of Nigeria is not your mates, you understand? And it's not as if hiding it is going to change anything. So if you feel like you're overwhelmed and you're thinking of what to do, this 2024, then it could be join those women and be watching all these series. Read a book you've never had time to read. Guys, I've been reading loads and loads of books ever since entering Nigeria because I can't even sugarcoat it, guys. Like, it helps a lot, a whole lot. Like all these Miles Monroe books, Sarah Jake Roberts books, Michelle Obama's books, Joel Osteen's books. And they have been helping me because Nigeria is not your mate. See, I was even talking to an acquaintance of mine earlier today, and I was telling the person that, see, in Nigeria, the country is not smiling, and the temperature or the weather, the climate, whatever I want to call it, is so hot that it seems like we are practicing for hellfire. The place is so hot. And the person was even making jokes about it, and the person is in Nigeria and saying that we are in the bakery. In Nigeria, we are all in the bakery, where they used to bake bread because the place used to be very hot. So you can as well have time to be reading the books you never got to read before. You can reorganize and take stock of your fridge and cupboard. So if you're in Nigeria in 2024 as a mom, as a wife, and you feel the problem of Nigeria is too much in your head and you don't want to think again before you now run mad, you can choose to reorganize, take stock of your fridge, know what's there, what's not. Another thing, you can try to meal prep. Or better still, go to the market and just shop. If shopping calms you down, if shopping makes you forget your sorrows, if shopping takes your mind away from the life's troubles, then you can do that. You can as well plant something new in your garden. Now, one thing about Nigerians is they're obsessed with having their own houses, their own apartments, and all that. So most of them, they have a garden in their houses, in their compounds. They keep a garden, a small garden, either at the front or at the back. So you can choose to plant something new. And there are also those who I know who like flowers and all those kind of things. You can choose to actually plant flowers, because there are some people that farming is like therapy to them. They feel like if you're always doing this, like growing up, my mom is not Nigerian, but apparently I just grew up to realize that farming was one of her hobbies. It used to make her relax. My mom is that one person that she will hear that they have an agricultural program somewhere, and she's not even part of them, but she will maneuver her way to make sure she attends it. I remember there's a time she decided to grow kales as kumawiki. She decided to grow them in sacks. You see, like all these sacks, the bags of rice. Yes, empty bags of rice. We call them sacks. I don't know what they call them in Nigeria, but she decided to grow kales on them and line them around our house. And they used to serve us as a meal, whenever we need kales, maybe we bought meat and we need vegetable to mix it up. We just go there and take it from there and all that. So planting something new might also be a good idea. Another point would be, if you are a Nigerian wife and you are bored right now and you're feeling like your brain is so much becoming of a devil's workshop because the only thing you can think of is all the negativities you're seeing in Nigeria, and it's like there's nothing positive you can see, try new recipes. Now, thank God for YouTube, Google, and all that, because these days you don't need to call your mother in the village to give you a new recipe. You can just buy your data and log into your YouTube account and type in new recipes. New recipes. Promise is awake. On that TV and put it low volume. See him there. Stop shouting. See him there. You get me water to drink, Maya. So these days you can actually come onto YouTube and check new recipes and start trying new something to cook and all that. And by there I've learned a lot of Nigerian dishes, how to make them with new recipes. As I said when I started, I'm a Kenyan babe and a Nigerian wifey, Nigerian mom. So of course my kids have Nigerian blood flowing in them, and because of that, most times they crave Nigerian meals, even though we cook Kenyan meals too. Even though we make Kenyan meals too in Nigeria, but my kids, most times, they crave Nigerian meals, and I find myself cooking for them. I find myself cooking for them because, of course, I'm their mother. If I don't, who will? And, of course, they're Nigerian kids. I just remember gisting one of my acquaintances yesterday about how much my kids like drinking gari, and I don't fancy it. I don't see what's so good or so cute about it. But apparently these kids can drag gari until you think they're dragging chicken. Another thing you can do is bake bread. If you feel like you know how to do it, or you feel like you want to try it, let's say first timer, and just play a YouTube video, Google how to bake bread, and they'll bring a series of videos for you. You can choose the one that's the shortest and the great views and just learn it. Even if the first attempt fails, you can still try next time. The next time would be do research on your favorite author. Now, I remember myself doing research on so many people sometimes ago, and one of the people I did research about was Steve Harvey. I don't know how many of you are watching me that normally watch Steve Harvey, but to me, I just feel like the man is just a vibe. First of all, he's a very intelligent person. Second of all, he's a very funny character. And third of all, he's a very outspoken and well-minded person. And I always feel as if we think alike. Yes, I always feel as if we get fascinated with the same things. The only different thing about us is that Steve Harvey is a man and I'm a woman. So I don't understand how I'm thinking like him. But then again, there is a book, I think there's a book he wrote, right? That is titled Think Like a Man, Behave Like a Woman, something like that. So I remember some years back, me doing research on my favorite author, and that would be Steve Harvey. I also did some research on Sarah Jake Roberts. I did some research on Miles Monroe. I did some research on Joel Austin as well, and I just feel these are some of the things that really makes life more interesting because they make you to feel as if you stop worrying too much over rubbish. Okay. Another thing would be have a movie night. So if you feel overwhelmed as a Nigerian wifey, probably you just need to relax your mind. It's never that serious. Just put the kids to bed if you have kids and have a movie night. Okay. If your husband is around, you can call him for a movie night. If your husband is not around, because most Nigerian men are known for traveling abroad and leaving their families at home. So if your husband is not around, or probably is staying in the next city away from you and is always coming in every month to see you, you can as well have a movie night alone by yourself. It's not really a big deal. But the key thing is create trying to keep yourself busy as a Nigerian wife in 2024. So I don't think you really need friends around because, mommy, you're shouting. I don't think you need friends around because somebody like me, I am extroverted introvert. An extroverted introvert, I think that's what explains that better would be if you meet me, you would look at me and feel like I'm very unfriendly, I'm very serious, I'm so stern, I'm somebody that you cannot even near me to talk about anything. And then when you get to know me, you realize that I'm the most friendly and outspoken person you'll ever meet. But then again, when I'm in my house, I tend to be reserved in that I don't like that setting of always having visitors around in my house coming to stay. You can visit me and go. But when you come to my house and you want to stay 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, I feel like you're choking me. First of all, is because I like alone time. I think better when I'm alone. I organize better when I'm alone. And sometimes it just feels like I just need a quiet time to think and meditate. Not necessarily that something is bothering me, but I think I just think better. I connect with my inner being better when I'm alone. I connect with God better when I'm alone. The kind of, when you just feel like if someone is always on your space, the person is choking you because you cannot do you when the person is. Now, let me tell you, let me break it down, okay? I do a lot of things. I am a mother, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a journalist, I am a teacher, I'm everything. And sometimes I find myself being a preacher. And I'm telling you, some people will see you doing YouTube and they'll give negative remarks. And they feel like YouTube is not a job, it's for people who are jobless. Some of them will feel that anybody that is doing YouTube is a wayward person, of which is not true. And they don't know, but they don't really want to know. Because there's a difference about somebody who doesn't know and is willing to learn, and another person who doesn't know and is not willing to know, but is very generous with negative comments. The other time I heard one time like that, sometimes sometimes early this year, right? Yes. I had a colleague in the office give a negative comment about TikTok. And she was like, what do women do these days? They're always on TikTok, just browsing and wasting time. And I'm like, does this woman really know how much people are making on TikTok? You are here employed, you're working to earn salary from somebody's sympathy. And people are on TikTok. The people you are saying are doing rubbish. They are tripling your salary times 9. So all those kind of things, to avoid all those kind of things and just do what makes me happy, be in my own space, breathe well, not feel choked, not feel suffocated, and just do me. I just love it. I love it a lot. And another thing you can do is take a nature walk. Now, if you're somebody who likes to walk, sometimes if I'm stressed, I just decide to walk from my house to the main road and come back. I'm not actually looking for anything. I'm just walking. I do it and it works. It gets me relaxed. And it's also good, even if you're pregnant and you're thinking, how can you nature walk if you're pregnant? In fact, walks are so good for pregnant people because when you're pregnant and you hardly move your bowels, you realize that you hardly move your legs or your body, you realize that your bowels become tight and you're always constipated. Now, I remember the last pregnancy I had, it dealt with me. Mommy, what is the problem? What do you want to put there? What? What is that? What is she talking about? I'm coming. I'm coming to shift it. Don't cry, okay? So I said the pregnancy dealt with me so much so that I found it so difficult to move around. But then, when I made inquiries how to deal with constipation during pregnancy, I saw something, I think online, about you should try to move around, walk around oftentimes. And it really worked. It worked. And then I went and watched a Daisy Space video, and she was doing one video that time about pregnancy and all those constipation things and everything. Then I asked her, and she also told me that there's one medicine she used to take when she was pregnant. The medicine's name, I can't remember it right now, but if I remember, I'll drop it in the description box. That she used to take it and it used to soften her stomach from constipation, and I did, and it worked for me. So if you are if you are a lonely, bored Nigerian wifey and you're thinking of things to keep you busy in 2024, it could be you taking a nature walk. do a home workout from YouTube. Now this works like magic. I've tried it. You know, when you're just browsing on YouTube on fitness channels and you see some of those, let me call them affordable home workouts. You know, all those home workouts that you can do on your own. You don't need a gym instructor. You don't need to pay your money to go to anywhere to be taught. You can just watch and copy and paste and do it. Yes. Another thing would be do a photo shoot with your kids. Now, photo shoots are always very exciting and also very tasky, mostly if you have children. To organize them for a photo shoot is not a joke. So if you are lonely and bored, probably you need to plan for a photo shoot, because it's gonna work like magic. You're gonna come back home very tired that you'll even forget that you were bored before. So rain just started falling. I don't know if you can still hear me, but let me just wind up with the last point. Attend weddings and birthdays and plan random visits to amusement parks. Now, if you're lonely and bored Nigerian mom or wifey in 2024 and you're looking for ways to keep yourself busy, you can find your way. Jesus, you see what I told you, Nigerian NEPA. You can promise on this light for me. Just on it from there. You can find your way to weddings, because Nigerians like attending weddings. They like attending birthday events. Every weekend they have them. So if you're bored, just find your way where any wedding is going. Even if the person is not related to you, just go. And have random visits to amusement parks. Now, Nigerians like enjoyment. If there's one thing in the city that I stay in Nigeria that I've seen a lot, amusement parks, all these zoo, you know, the zoo where you see animals, parks where people go and play and swim and buy food and drinks and eat. And also um, parks with swings where you can carry your children and go and swing there, ride camels and all those. Those also are other things. So that marks the end of our video, guys. I don't know, I had so much fun shooting this live, and I hope you had fun. Change these lights now. You off that one, you never change this one. I had so much fun doing that video for you guys, and I hope, come on the light you offed. It's like it's brighter than this one. Yeah, Papa. I had so much fun creating this live for you guys, and I hope that you guys had so much fun as well viewing the videos. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Please subscribe if you haven't, share the video and like, drop a comment. Let's know what else do you want me to do a video about, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for supporting my live. God bless you all, guys. God bless you guys all. I'm super excited that you guys were able to come out and support my live. I saw many of you viewing me, but I didn't see you guys dropping a comment or saying hi. I don't know why, but whatever it is, whatever it is, start a poll. Are you sure you want to stop? Yes, I want to stop.